So, in five, four, three, two, one. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Junior Golf Podcast. I'm your host, Ro Thompson. And as always, we got a special guest in the building. We got none other than Hallie Wilson
Hey,
from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. How you doing, Hallie?
I'm doing really good. Thanks for having me on the podcast. Glad to be here.
Good to have you on. Listen, I've been following you for a couple of months now, and you are doing some incredible things in the world of junior golf. I think, we'll talk about it in a few minutes, but that's like two straight what's it called? The tournament you just won?
The Jimmy Anderson? Yeah,
Yeah,
that back to back.
that's two straight Jimmy Andersons, right?
Yep, yep. Yeah,
Wow.
the this one was a lot more eventful than the last year I won it, having to go through a playoff and stuff, but
Yes.
it was
All right.
cool to go back and win it again.
All right. Well, we'll talk about it in just a few minutes.
Awesome.
But before we get into all the tournament and all that good stuff, tell us how you got started in the game of golf.
Well, it's really funny. It was like by accident. So I was about 8 years old, and at the time I was playing soccer. So, but my parents had missed the soccer signups. So my brother, he was doing first tee, and
Yeah.
my parents were like, "We'll just put you in that. Why not?" And I was like, "Sure." Like, I mean, I went for anything. So I got
Wow.
my brother's old set of clubs. I don't think I hit the ball. I don't even remember. Like, I don't think I hit the ball. Definitely wasn't very good. But from then on, I just knew I loved it. I mean, I just loved the drive. And obviously, I was very competitive with my brother. And I was like, okay, I really want to get good at this. So I kind of practiced here and there. And about 10, I was like, this is exactly what I want to do. And I would hit all the time. Like, I was very technical from the beginning. And I got myself to this point now, with help, of
So
course.
so so golf was able to steal you away from soccer?
It was, yeah. I mean, I did a lot when I was younger. I was always messing around. I mean, I did like dance, soccer, basketball, and stuff. But yeah, I mean, after I kind of just forgot about all the other sports. I was like, this is so cool.
Wow, that's incredible. So you went from soccer to golf. Then and what other sports did you play again?
Dance and basketball.
Dance and basketball. Now, when did you start taking golf real serious? You remember?
Right at 10, like I would say about
Yeah.
10, 9-ish. So
Okay.
yeah, because I went to a golf camp when I was 10, and then that was kind of when I remember being like really okay, like working still hard. So at that point, I took it very seriously, and then from then on, I think I played my first tournament when I was 11, and I remember winning it. Like I won my first one, and after that, I was like, okay, like I want more of these. I mean, I just loved the competitiveness of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you seem pretty locked in. And so right now, when you think about the game of golf, what drives you to golf? What makes you want it more and more? Because you're probably at the point now where your parents don't have to convince you to go practice, and
Mhm.
you probably do a lot of studying and course management and the whole nine. What drives you to golf?
Yeah, I mean, I just love to compete. I love to
Yeah,
see putting the work in and seeing the results in those tournaments and all that. And when you're getting to play golf and stuff, it allows you to travel and it allows you to meet all these new people. Like it's
that's
just such
true.
a cool thing to do. So I definitely think just all that combined, it's so cool.
Great, great. Now, who when you're playing really good golf, you obviously you got a great practice schedule. What's your practice routine?
So I like to go. I always start on the putting green. Like I am known for being on the putting green forever. That's my favorite thing to do. I don't think you can ever
Like an
putt
hour, 2 hours?
about 2 hours or more.
Oh,
Like I
that's
love sitting on
good.
the green. So I
That's
always
good.
start off the putting green. I start off like I do a lot of technical work on the stroke first, make sure that's good, and then I'll go work more on routine and make sure that's all good. Reading greens is very important for me. And then I also love practicing shorter putts because if you can be confident in those, then you can be a little more aggressive on lag putting and stuff like that. So really
Right.
focus on that. And then typically then I'll go to short game. I'll go work on chipping. I'll work 30 to 50 yards. And because I'm lucky enough, like the course I play at, we have a pretty good chipping facility. So I do
Right.
some work on that, and then I go to the range and I do I love to do like games on the range. I'm very Like I like to do technical work sometimes, but mainly I like to play games with myself. Like, okay, I like to do scenarios, make sure I'm making as close to being on the course as possible. And then here and there I'll go.
Try to apply a little bit of pressure, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's very important to put yourself in scenarios when you're practicing, so that way when you get on the course, it becomes a lot easier for you to
that's
be
correct.
under pressure and all that stuff. And then I like to play a lot also. I try to get 9 holes in all the time I can. And then I also have like a bunch of friends at the golf course too that will show up sometimes. So sometimes I go out with them and I'll play competitively and see and push myself in those. So that's always fun.
Good. You wanna give any shout out to your friends that you like to beat up every so often?
Oh my goodness. So at my country club, I have a lot of guy friends.
Okay.
Um, like one of their names Anderson, Alex, one's Landon. Like they're all cool. And then one of my best friends actually that I met in golf, her name's Ellie, and she's always fun. Like she's always pushing me, and I'm pushing her. Like we like to. She's not at my home course, unfortunately. Like we grew up on the same course, and then we went
Right.
to different courses. But me and her love
Okay.
to play together still sometimes. And but yeah, golf brought me to one of my closest friends, so that was always so fun.
Great, great. Now, what do you feel like is the strongest part of your game?
Well, younger me would not believe I'm saying this, but my mental has just been so good this year. I mean, just making sure I'm focusing, just having fun with it and just focusing on one shot at a time has been huge for me. Like just
Uh-huh.
leaving the past hole behind and just learning how not to, like I used to spiral a lot. So
Hmm.
just learning how to just work on those aspects, focus on my keys and my thoughts, and to help me get to a better place on my next few holes. Just leaving all
That's
that behind.
that's great. You brought up the mental part as your strongest part of your game. Are you reading? Do you have a coach? How are you working on the mental part of your game?
Yeah, I've loved reading mental golf books.
Okay. That's what
I gosh, I can't remember what's the one.
what's your favorite?
Oh my goodness, what is it called? The winning golf. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember it right now.
That's okay. It'll come back. It'll come to you.
Robertella. He writes the best books in my like he
I'll
writes
tell
a
her,
lot
yeah,
of
for
good
sure.
ones. And um I can't remember specifically the one I like, but he always has some good ones. Like that's who I would push.
Yeah.
Um,
He has one called The Golf is Not a Game of Perfect, I think, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
yeah, and I do
Okay.
have a coach also that helps me. I recently started working with him. His name is Dr. Mo, and
Yeah.
he's the coolest guy. He's so nice, and he's helped me a lot, putting me
Good.
on all these on this route that I'm taking.
Yes.
So he's definitely helped me improve a lot too.
Right. And that's one of the things, Hallie, that a lot of juniors miss out on is the mental coaching. So that's
Mm,
great that you have a coach that can
yeah,
come
absolutely.
in and really get that right because they
Yeah.
say golf is between the ears.
Oh,
It's
it
not
absolutely is. Yeah.
the stroke. Now, what do
Mhm.
you feel? What do you feel is the weakest part of your game that you gotta put that extra work in that?
Honestly, it changes for me all the time. Like, I think that's something about golf. Like, sometimes I'll struggle with something one day and then
Yeah,
struggle with something the next. Kind of like what I said earlier. I don't think you can practice putting enough. Like, if
right.
I am struggling on something, it might be putting, like misreading greens or just struggling on my speed or my technique is off, stuff like that. I think my putting can be sort of my weakness sometimes, but
Mhm.
that's the thing about golf. I feel like it can always change, and I think
Yeah,
that's I love being able to work on it and have something different to do every day. But yeah, I think for me it changes a lot.
it does. I one minute you might have 32, 33 putts, then you
Yeah.
might have 27, 28,
Mhm.
then you might hit 12 fairways, and then the next tournament you might
Yeah.
hit 4 fairways. So
Exactly.
it does
Mhm.
change a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're exactly right. So what do you tell yourself? Because we just talked about the mental part of the game. Let's say you're having a rough turn, a rough round. What do
Mhm.
you typically try to tell yourself to slow down, cool off?
Mhm.
What do you tell yourself in the midst of a round that's not going the way you wanted to go?
Yeah, I think when I focus on mainly has been my routine. Like check my routine. Like, am I going too fast? Am I switching something up? Am I not doing the same thing over and over again? Like, what am I doing something? Because even the smallest change for me
Yeah.
in my, if I'm doing something different, I get quicker. The more nervous I get, and that can definitely affect those things. Because when you're having a bad day, sometimes it's really hard just to switch it around and get it all the way back together. But for me, it's just trying to control the controllable. So checking my routine, making sure that's right, and just telling myself, just relax. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna have a bad day in golf, and you have to realize that golf isn't
Like
perfect.
that.
It happen all the time. So for
Yeah.
me, it's been okay. Calm down. Leave the past in the past. Focus on the controllable. See what you can fix these next few holes, and just grind it out. Golf is a grind, so just
Yeah.
try to grind out the round.
That's true. So what would you tell uh let's say 12-year-old Hallie that you what would you tell that 12-year-old Hallie to help her advance a little bit quicker?
Yeah, I would say don't force it. Like, just enjoy the
Okay.
journey
Okay.
and don't compare yourself to others. You're in your own zone, you're in your own game, it's your game. And don't be hard on yourself. Just play golf. It's so fun to do and it's just a journey. And um, I definitely would tell myself, just have fun and just enjoy the process.
That's good. Now, how do you, because you're getting ready to get into that college recruiting mode in about maybe 9 months or so, right?
Mhm.
How do you balance academics and golf?
Well, I'm very fortunate because I'm homeschooled, so I've been homeschooled my whole life, so that's
Yeah.
definitely helped picking up golf. So
Yeah.
for me, I typically get it done in the morning, get all my
Right.
schoolwork done, and then if I can't, like if I make a time, so I'm like, okay, I want to be at the golf course at this point. So I get up early and I get as much schoolwork as I can get done until that point, and then I'll come back home and maybe get a little bit more done. And my teachers are great, so it's like even if I'm having practice round, we'll say, or I've just been at the golf course all day and I'm too tired to do schoolwork, typically I'll take, because I always take one day out of the week off. I
Okay.
always like to give
Good.
myself a rest day. So
Give
then
you
that
rest day.
time
That's
I
right.
just double up on school and
Mm-hmm.
I double up either ahead so I can do other stuff, but typically that's how I work it.
All right, that's really good. And what time are you typically at the golf course every day?
Around 11. I like
11?
to it changes. Summer, I got there earlier, and then when winter hits, it's a little later because it's freezing in the morning, but typically
Yeah.
I like to be there around 11. I think that's a good time.
Good, good. Now, you obviously play a lot of golf,
Mhm.
and what would you say is your favorite pre-tournament meal?
I mean, I have to go Chick-fil-A. I think it's so good.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Hey, shout out to Chick-fil-A. Maybe we can get a Chick-fil-A sponsorship
absolutely.
on here, right?
Please and thank you. Yeah. I mean, I think any
Chick-fil-A.
golf girl could say that. You'll see me whipping up. I got Chick-fil-A in my hand.
All
It's
right. Well, now what's your go-to meal at Chick-fil-A?
Ooh, I gotta go the 4 count chicken minis. I
Okay.
think so good. And I also get chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm.
I know that some people will be like, "Oh, you're too old for that." No.
Oh, chocolate
I
milk is
love me
good
some
for you.
chocolate milk. I think it helps with the mind early in the morning.
Yeah.
And I normally get okay, if I'm not playing golf, I'll get like hash browns or something with it, but when I'm playing golf, I like to incorporate some fruit or something. So,
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, chocolate milk is good for muscles, I think. Yeah,
mhm.
keep you
Yeah,
from
it's really good.
cramping and that kind of stuff. Yeah,
I
my
mean, when
son.
I started incorporating chocolate milk, I started winning more. So just keep that in
Oh,
mind, everybody.
see, that might be a plug for pet
Yeah,
sponsorship. Pet, come on,
yeah. Come on.
you know. All right, great, great. Now, what's let's say a college coach sees this podcast.
Hmm.
Why should they recruit you?
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I love to compete. I love to be a team player. That's my biggest goal in college. Like, I want to be the reason we're winning. I want to be that strong player on the team. And
Yeah,
I love team events, like just being on a team and all that stuff. And I'm a very coachable and social person. So I feel like under the guidance of college coaches, I can get even better than where I'm at
yeah,
now. And I'm always going to give my 100%. So
that's
I
good.
think just all those points.
Yes. Now, what's your dream school? Let's say top three, just in case some coaches are listening.
Ooh, I'm almost like I feel like with committing season coming up, it's like
Yeah.
I have colleges in mind, but I don't know if like I should say them or not. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to feel. But like for me, I have
You
I
know how sometimes they say if you speak it, it may come to fruition, you know?
maybe yeah yeah I think for like something I focused on, especially with the committing season coming up, I started
Yeah.
writing down, okay, what do I want in a college? Like I think it's very important because you could have like a whole list of colleges or something, and then
Mhm.
they might not fit your requirements. So like for
Right.
me, I've
True.
always wanted like awesome coaches, obviously,
Hmm.
and an awesome team, and just like great practice facilities. I really want them if they can be on campus or really close by. Like I don't want a far camp like a far practice because that's always going to be one of
Right.
my biggest things. And I really just like want a nice campus that has great like study areas. Like I love when it has like either grass areas or like
Hmm.
anywhere you can just sit and just be in a
Hang
quiet
out.
space and stuff. So I
Right.
think those would be my key points.
That's good. That's good. And would you like to give the next level a shot?
Oh, absolutely. That's one
Okay.
thing. Growing up, I mean, I was LPJ tour, LPJ tour, LPJ tour. Like that's always gonna be my end goal. I would
Okay.
love to play college golf and get through that and enjoy that process, get better, get stronger, and then go try to make it on the LPGA tour.
That's good. So who's some of the people, Hallie, that's influenced you the most in golf?
I think, I mean, my dad and my mom, like they're always being my
That's
big
nice.
in my family. There's just such big supporters in my life,
Now
and
make sure you when you finish the podcast, you give them a big hug and a thank you
absolutely.
for supporting you the whole journey
Oh,
because
absolutely. I
that's
couldn't do anything without them. They're my
that's
pillar. They
right.
hold me
That's
up.
right. That's right.
But yeah, I think they've definitely been, I mean, such a awesome influence in my life. And I think growing up too, like just being able to watch like the pros on TV, like that
Hmm.
always influenced me. I was like, I want to be there one day. I want to be like these people. So I think
Yeah.
those are my two biggest things.
Good. Now, if you could put together a dream foursome, who would the other three players be? You can only pick three. Who
Okay.
would they be?
Are we going dead and alive, or are we going just alive? How are we?
Let's go either one. Let's go
Okay.
both. Dead or alive.
Um, I'm gonna go first with Megan Kane. She's
Okay.
such an energy player. Like I love her. Like she's just so upbeat and everything.
Gotcha.
And then I think I'd go Victor Hovland. He's also
Hmm.
such like a upbeat
Like
guy.
Victor? Okay.
Yeah, I think he's underrated in the golf world. I think he's so cool.
Yeah.
And
He's
I
gonna
would
win a
probably
big one soon.
yeah, and I think I would go Honor Palmer for the
Okay.
last. I think there's so much
Yeah.
to learn from there
Yeah.
and stuff.
Arnold looks like he would have been fun to play around the golf with.
Yeah, I'm always jealous. My parents always remind me of it, but they met Honor Palmer one
Yeah.
time, and I never got the chance to. I was like, and he signed something for them. I was like, you gotta be kidding me! I wanted to be there. Come on, guys.
Wow. Wow, that's good. Now we're going to get into a segment, Hallie, where you have to pick a player, and
Okay,
feel free to tell me why.
okay.
And so, the first choice of player to play with would be Lexi Thompson or Lydia Ko.
Oh my goodness,
And
that's
you can plead the fifth too if it's hard to choose.
ooh. I feel like there's so much to learn from both. Like I
Yeah,
think Lexi Thompson's so cool, and then
yeah,
Lydia Ko, she's also had such a historic run recently, and I
right.
feel like there's so much you could learn from her. I mean, honestly, I'd love to play with both if I could,
Yeah,
but
so you can
I
only pick
mean,
one, or you can plead the fifth.
I'll plead the fifth. Yeah, I think I have to go that. Yeah, that's difficult. You
Okay.
can't start off that
All right.
hard.
All right. Next,
Okay.
Nelly Porter or Brooke Henderson.
Ooh,
Ugh.
I'll go Nelly.
You go
Nelly.
Nelly? Any
Yeah.
reason why?
Again, she's just such a. I mean, I love watching Nelly. Her swing,
She's a
growing up,
player.
and even now, I try to like I watch it all the
Yeah.
time to try to replicate it. Like I think
Yeah.
if my swing could look like hers, I would be ecstatic. But she's this. I actually she gave me a signed ball one time, and I've gotten like a picture with her. She's so nice and she's just so cool.
Yeah. Shout out to Puma, Team Puma, right?
Hmm.
All right, Rosang or Minji Lee.
Rosang. Yeah.
Rosang.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Newcomer,
Yeah,
playing real good.
it's so
Yeah.
cool what she did when she won straight out the back. I mean, that's so awesome for her.
Yeah, that's just like there's a guy that just I think his name is McCord or something. McCarty. He just went
Yeah.
from Corn Ferry to the PGA and
Yep.
won his first event last week.
It's so awesome. It's so cool.
Sure did. All right. So I got some PGA guys for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Brooks Koepka or Bryson DeChambeau?
Bryson.
You
Yeah.
go with Bryson?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how you put them two together when they had that whole argument. I remember
Back
that.
and forth, right?
Oh
Back and
yeah,
forth,
back and
right?
forth. But yeah, I think I gotta go Bryson. I
Yeah,
love
go
watching his
Bryson.
new YouTube videos on
Yeah. But
their
the break 50.
yeah.
Yeah, they got some good YouTube videos out there.
hmm
All right, Scotty Scheffler or Alexander Schauffele?
Ooh, I'll go Scotty. Yeah.
Scotty?
Yeah.
Yeah. He got
He's
some
awesome.
crazy footwork, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's
Crazy
crazy.
footwork. All right, Tiger or Rory?
Ooh.
You
Uh I think I'm gonna go Tiger on that one.
know,
Yeah.
Tiger?
Yeah, I
Okay.
just feel like I just feel like I mean I did always if I'm being honest, like with Rory, I did grow up also trying to watch his swing and get the power from it. Like I love his swing and his powerful swing, but I
Yes.
mean Tiger, you can't pass that up if you had the opportunity.
That's right. All right, I'm gonna end with one last one that's a course you'd rather play. Would you rather play Pebble Beach or Augusta National?
Ooh.
It's a good one.
Well, hopefully I get to play Augusta National for
Yeah,
the
the women's am, right?
yeah, women's am, but
Yeah.
I think you have to go Augusta just
Yeah.
because it's so hard to get. I mean, Pebble Beach you can get on,
That's
but I
true.
think
Public. Yeah.
Augusta's just so. I mean,
Yeah.
just all the events that happen there, it's just awesome.
Yeah. I've been to the last think 2 or 3 women's am. So
That's so
yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
I
want
go
to.
down. I'm good friends with Amari Avery's family.
Yes,
So
yeah.
I get to
Wild
go
Foster.
down and watch
That's
her. Yeah.
so cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to get to play that one year.
Yeah. You will keep doing what you're doing.
Yep,
You'll be fine.
absolutely.
Yeah. Now what's in the bag? What clubs you playing, what putter you playing, what's
Okay.
what's got you what's got you hitting the ball so good? Because it's not just you, it's gotta be the tools.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
actually just got new clubs and
Okay.
everything. The whole bag's new. So I have Titleist Vokey wedges. I have
Okay.
a 60, a 54, and a 48.
Okay.
And then I have Titleist T200s, and I
Okay.
have that in a P wedge through a 6 iron.
Okay.
And then I have the Titleist TSR 2s in the hybrids.
Okay.
And then I switch it up. I have Callaways on the 3 and 5 wood, and then I
Okay.
have a GT. I think it's the 2 driver, and
Okay.
then I have an Odyssey Las Vegas putter. So,
Okay. That's
and
good. That's
that's
good.
and I've actually I switch putters a lot. I've
Okay.
gone through with them, but I just loved that one for a while. It's been in the bag for I think it's been in the bag the longest.
So you mallet or blade?
I'm a mallet. Yeah.
Okay. Mallet. Okay, good. And
Yep.
what balls you play?
Tyler's for V1s.
Pro V1s.
Yeah. Big
Well,
Tyler's girl.
those are expensive.
Oh yeah, they are. Well, luckily I've gotten help with it from
Yeah,
Tyler. So
that's good. When you
that's good.
start hitting those rankings, you can get some
Absolutely.
really good
Yeah.
help.
And
That's
I guess
good.
my favorite thing in my bag, I'm kind of known for it. I have a pink dragon head cover. He's like massive pink, bright, and
Yeah,
it looks so silly. And I had to
yeah,
have it one day, and
yeah.
he's been like my staple. People notice me for him, so that's always fun.
It's funny. I was gonna ask you, what's your favorite, what's your good luck charm in your bag? Is it your head cover, or do you have a favorite ball marker or something else in your bag that's
I have a
got to
ball
be in your
marker.
bag?
Yeah,
Hmm?
I have a ball marker I use all the time, and
Okay. What is it?
it's a donut. It's
Donuts.
it's a donut. Yeah,
You like
it's
you like donuts?
I do. Yeah, I think donuts are great. I
Dunkin'
just
Dunkin' or crispy?
ooh crispy. Yeah,
Shout out to Krispy Kreme. Maybe we can get some
yeah.
sponsorship on here.
Only when they have the hot sign on. They never seem to have it on. Like, come on, guys.
The hot
But
sign.
yeah,
Right.
but yeah,
Well,
that's my favorite thing is my ball marker. Having it on my hat is so fun.
great, great. Now where's mom?
She's right over here.
So she's over here. Come here, come on in, mom.
Come here. You're a hitter.
Okay. Let's get her in here for a little bit. I like to put those parents on the spot. Hey mom,
Hey,
how you doing?
good. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for allowing Hallie to come on tonight and really talk about her journey. I know it's been incredible for you and your husband to sit back and watch her and how she's developing. What's been your favorite part so far?
Uh, I guess for me, learning golf. I knew
Yeah,
nothing about it. So now I actually know what's what. I know what a birdie is.
right.
She
Hey, you probably like my wife. She just wanted to make sure that my son was hydrated and had snacks and
That's
the
right.
whole nine.
That's right. So I'm usually on the sidelines with snacks if she's not carrying them, and so I just seeing her and the growth and her enjoyment and just supporting her along the way has just been equally as enjoyable for me.
Yeah, especially when she's winning. She's starting to win a whole lot now.
Yeah,
Isn't that isn't
she likes
that isn't
to
that
stress me out.
enjoyable?
She likes to
Yeah.
keep me on the edge there, so
Yes. Yes. Incredible. Incredible. Well, I know it's been a great journey. And I know it has been for me and my wife. And I know Hallie, she really appreciates what you and your husband is doing to make the journey easy for
right.
her.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So if you could give parents some advice, what would you say to all the junior parents out there listening to the podcast?
Do not be your kid's coach. Get a coach from the beginning.
Right.
I mean, I see it out on the course. I hear it. It's
Yeah.
been part of our family. Like it just pay a coach. Like it is worth every dollar. And then when your kid has a bad round, do not scream at them. Like just,
Yes.
like if you had plans to go out to eat afterwards, still go out to eat. Like I've just seen kids in the parking lots be screamed at, and it's like they don't want to go out there and play a bad round either. And
That's
um,
right.
so just support your kid, and when they've had a bad round, let them come to you with it. Like
Yeah.
it's not. It's at the end of the day, it's a game, and
Yeah.
let them
It's
play
not,
and
it's
have fun.
hard. It's
And
hard.
yeah,
You know,
and
you
then
know,
when it's
Justin,
all said and done, if y'all want to talk about it later, but let the emotions calm down. Or if you're not happy about it, leave the course. I
that's
mean,
right. Hey,
I
hey,
mean,
go mom, go to the clubhouse, right?
yeah, and that's just the mom that I've been out there before and want to go and hug other people's kids because dad's yelling at them or pitching a fit.
Oh,
So get a
yeah,
coach.
Justin.
Dad,
Yeah,
stay out of it.
that's right.
Let the coach
Yeah.
handle.
I don't know if y'all know Justin Fleming. He's with the SCJGA, and
Mm-hmm.
I had him on my podcast a couple of years ago. He said the kids aren't trying to hit bad shots. It's
Right.
just it just golf is hard and it happens.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, that's actually
So
my favorite saying. Like,
yeah,
oh, I wasn't trying to go out there like, oh yeah, I wanted to three putt that hole. Let's go.
Wanted to
Yeah.
be in the trees, like
right. I wasn't trying to
No, I
full
just
putt,
wanted to
right,
be
Hallie?
scary up close.
Right, right. Listen, now, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming on the podcast. Hallie, how can everybody reach you on social media?
So you guys can see me on Instagram at HallieW_golf.
That's
But
great.
as of right now, that's all I've got.
That's right. Hey, keep it simple. You don't have
Yeah,
to do too
absolutely.
much
I,
like
I
that.
don't think I can manage all that.
Great. Well, listen, thank you so much, Hallie, for coming
So
on.
had a great
Appreciate
time.
you sharing your wisdom with everybody. And good luck. When's your next tournament?
The Elite Invitational, November 1st through 3rd. So that's
Okay.
very
And
close.
where's that being held at?
Marsh Landing Country Club in what part of Florida?
Ponte Verde, Florida.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's gonna be nice down there. All
Yeah.
right. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you.